What's up, guys? Do you ever wonder why Bolanle Ninalowo's estranged wife never talks or reacts to anything about her husband on social media? Another question is who started becoming selfish or feeling like they were cheated in the marriage? Was it Bolanle the actor or the estranged wife? Now, the actor might have just given us the answer to these questions in the interview he granted years ago with BBC Yoruba. Bolanle Ninondowo's marriage may seem perfect and amazing when you look at it from the outside.
Lord behold, who is this? This pretty little thing, man, looking just like my mother. I said, what's up? She's like, hey, baby, you look cute. I'm like, sure, you like me already, baby. And she entered the trap.
Obviously, people were disappointed. But if you pay close attention, you will know that there has always been something looming. Unfortunately, they couldn't find a permanent solution to it. Bolanle Ninalowo is an amazing dad. As seen through his relationship with his kids, you could witness this in their now discontinued online show, House of Makanaki.
About 5 a.m. in the morning, American time, Aliyah sends me a text. She must send a text and said, no, kind of. Okay. So Aliyah sends me a text. She says, and it goes this way. She says, hi, Dad. How are you? I miss you. My stomach hurt. I literally have been throwing up all night. I feel like I want to cry. I need help or something like that.
To me, Aliyah was just, why didn't she let me know first?
Hey, but I'm not because the first thing you said,
I know this kid. I know
that's what you said. You said, I know this kid. Why did she call you when she can easily just knock on my door and come tell me in my room? And I'm like,
most times, what we fail to consider is going back to the root cause, how they met, the reason why they got married, and the intentions behind it. Their marriage wasn't really built on a solid foundation. Nino seemed to have tied the knot with her because of an unwanted pregnancy, and they didn't get to know each other well. They didn't even know her family then. Though Bolanle admitted to being the one at fault when they, first separated. What people aren't really talking about is Bolanle's interview with BBC Yoruba during their separation. You see, you get to know what's truly in the minds of people when they are not happy and willing to express it or express themselves. The time Bolanle Ninalowo admitted it was his fault was after they settled it and decided to come back together. Now, it is worth noting that Bolanle Ninalowo was born into a rich or a wealthy family, while our own family was struggling at the time.
And I'm from a, relatively wealthy home, thank God for grace. But here I am trying to be somebody on the reverse where everybody goes from grace to grace. Mm-hmm. So I'm going from grace to glory now. Mm-hmm. So it becomes harder because you have an option.
In a now deleted interview on BBC Yoruba in 2017, 6 years ago, he said, I was 24 years old when they took advantage of me. I met the mother on the street. That's the mother of the wife on the street. It wasn't all that rosy for them, but I was carried away with the looks. She got pregnant 6 months after. Things weren't that rosy for them. So when she got pregnant, I was 24 years old and she was 23. I just came to Lagos for the first time in 15 years. Then I told my mom about the pregnancy. My dad said, since you've gotten her pregnant, you will have to marry her. I had to translate or interpret this for those people who don't understand Yoruba. Let me continue. I really didn't know her. In fact, I didn't know her family, but everything was fine between us. Anyway, I started filing for her to come join me in the United States. But I also had to think about my career in Nigeria for a second. I thought about it. If I filed for her, it would probably take like 5 years. And considering that I'm an American with all my investments in America, why would I invest my whole life in one person and just throw it all away? Well, while I was busy pursuing a good life for myself, my kids, and her, she was busy selfishly pursuing a good life for her own family and finding a way to get her own mother to use me to travel to the United States. I thought about it. If you noticed, my kids are not what one could just abandon at that age. My kids are my life. Even though it's just the both of us here. He was talking to the host or the interviewer then. He said, I know God is here too, and he should judge me if I'm lying against her. And he said, with the success I have achieved today, have you ever seen a woman who has been the mother of your children for 10 years and yet never openly shows support? That's because herself and her family knew what they've done, but their evil plan didn't work against me. If I'm to be honest with you, the truth of the matter is that I was used to get a green card.
24 ni mo wà nígbà táwọn èèyàn kan take advantage mi. Ọ̀sẹ̀ kejì tí mo dé Nigeria ni mo pàdé màmá wọn. Orí streets tí màmá mi ń gbé ni mo ti pàdé màmá wọn. Gbàdúrà mo dé bá sọ̀rọ̀, mo dé rí pé ẹni báyìí, situation báyìí ni kò ṣe pé nǹkan rosy fún wọn náà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ àmọ́ I was carried away by much of the looks. 6 months after ló lóyún. So ìgbà tó lóyún, I'm 24 years old, I'm 23. Mo ṣe wá sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ for the first time after being 15 years ni tí mi tẹ́ mọ́ kàn pa Èkó. And n bá sọ fún màmá mi pé ọmọbìnrin tí mò ń date máa lóyún bye. Pọ́pọ́sí mi ní tó bá ti fún yàn lóyún ó máa fẹ́ ni o. Mi mẹ́bí ọkàn. Ẹni tó pé ìyá ìbímọ mẹ́ta tó pé nínú wọn mẹ́ta gan ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ ọkùnrin kan nìkan mú mọ̀ rí. Èyí tó jẹ́ gbọ́n ẹ̀ ọmọ ìyá ẹ̀ mi mọ̀ rí wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Mo dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ filing fún. Adẹ̀ everything wà okay láàrin wa. So gbàdúrà lè file wọ́n wí pé èmi tí mo fẹ́ pursue dreams in Nigeria and saying ẹni tó bá lè file fún ó máa take bí ọdún 5 kó náà tó rí ìwé ẹgbàá. Èmi tó pọ̀ ọmọ America ni mi tó pé gbogbo investment mi báwo ni mo ṣe máa invest gbogbo ilé ayé mi sínú ẹnìkan tí ma fẹ́ dànù while tèmi ń pursue ilé ayé tèmi àtàwọn family ọmọ mi pẹ̀lú tiẹ̀ àṣé tí òun àti family bíi tiẹ̀ ìyá ẹ̀ ló ń pursue bí ẹ̀ tó náà ṣe máa kúrò Nigeria kúrò nínú situation yìí ọmọ òde ṣe nǹkan tí wọ́n lè kọ̀ at that age bí ṣe wà ya ọmọ mi that's my life obìnrin tí mo sọ yìí ibi ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn wáyé báyìí bó ṣe jẹ́ mi àti nìkan là ń bí Ọlọ́run bá wà ń bí ẹlẹ́dàá dẹ̀ dá fún mi tí bá pọ̀ ọmọbìnrin tí ò jí mi rí láti ṣàdúrà fún mi lájọ́ tí mo ti mọ̀ èyí rí ibi tó ẹ pé kóbìnrin ti bímọ fún mi lọ́dún 10 sẹ́yìn pẹ̀lẹ́ tí mo dìlé ní obìnrin ò ní dìde eléyìí ò jáde because wọ́n mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣe wọ́n ti ṣera wọn láì ṣe mi báwọn Yorùbá ṣe máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé má pa níjọ́ kan á má para ẹ̀ òun ló dì fún mi tí mo fi wá wí finally tí mo wí pé ọmọ nǹkan yìí tẹ́ ṣe fún mi kan ti tó ṣọ́ mi ohun tẹ́ fẹ́ ẹ ti rí gbà Ọlọ́run ká fi gbogbo yẹn kó sẹ́lẹ̀ sọ Ọlọ́run for me if tí bá ní kí n ṣàlàyé lé ní mi lè ṣọ́jú pé wọ́n lò mí lọ.
The actor is a proud father of 2 children, a boy and a girl, Aliyah and Murakio. Aliyah was born on the 7th of March 2006. His son, Murakio, was born on the 2nd of July 2008, and he is currently 15. Earlier on Friday, Ninalowo, who was 43 years old, announced the end of his marriage with Bumi, the estranged wife. In the lengthy post, Ninalowo said the two have decided to go our separate ways and headed for an irreconcilable marriage dissolution. He revealed that it was a sad reality, but necessary for a peaceful and lovable future. Bumi, the estranged wife of Bolanle Ninalowo, has deactivated her Instagram account following her separation from the movie star. The actor said the pair, however, have decided to jointly take care of their children.
It's my everything, guys. Yes.
Let me just.
Nothing, yeah.
You left.
Did you hear? Let me tell the world what I think is the sweetest thing about you. Everything about you is so sweet. Like you're like the flavor in my life. Like you make my life sweet. You know that.
Nino himself was born on May 7th, 1980. Before joining the Nigerian film industry, Ninalowo worked as an accountant in a bank in the United States of America. He entered Nigerian movie industry as a film producer, and his debut film was titled Rebirth.
And I gave that a shot. In 2010, it was a total failure. I didn't know anybody in Nigeria at the time, so I shot my own film. I was highly duped. I mean, you know how things are when you stumble into them.
JJC.
Yeah, you know, and the movie never came out, but it paved the way.
Okay.
It led me on that path, you know, so I did that, and I couldn't get any support from anybody at the time, so I dropped it.
He has received several awards for his outstanding performances, including the AMVCA Awards in 2020. In 2010, he won the Best Revelation of the Year Awards, and in 2017, he received the Best Supporting Actor of the Year Award.
Rookie Sander is a family friend, you know, and she was very prominent in the game at the time, so I gave her a call and she gave me a role in one of her films. And from that moment, you know, I just kept on going from set to set, you know, putting all my all into it.
In 2018, he also won the Best Actor of the Year Award in English category. Anyways, guys, what do you think about their marriage? And most importantly, the interview with BBC, what he said, comparing that with what he said after that interview or after the reconciliation.
Breaking her heart and everything. To the years where, okay, I wasn't there and just pursuing my dreams. But I forgot that this was a human being that was taking records.
Yeah.
And taking experiences of her life as well. So I became somebody that she didn't recognize anymore at some point, and I couldn't even call her to pick up the phone. And the same woman I had so much control over, I had no control over anymore because she outgrew me. You know what I mean? So to get that restored and to achieve that back, I needed to go back and start afresh. Detox and clear everything that I have done and seen. And you know, it's a process, man.
Yeah.
It's a process, and a lot of people keep failing because they keep jumping from one thing to another. You need to take time, sit back and see why you got it wrong.
Which do you believe might have caused the crack in the marriage? Is it the foundation? Do you think the foundation is solid enough? Or it's just him is at fault? Okay, guys, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. Until we see you next time. Peace.
Did I go with? Otherside, primary school at second cemetery in Benin. Yes, that's there.
I went there now when I was small.
No. When I was small, I went there.
So how did you recognize me?
I recognized you. I told that girl the other day.
You are talking when I was like 8 years old. 8 years old.
Like my daughter and her face when she carried on, I still there with her till now. So,
Obakenzwa knows you from. I schooled there. Obakenzwa knows you from Benin. How did you record? You have picture?
no, I don't have picture. I'm just looking at that face. So my mom said that
They were emotional.
Yes.
So were you in my class? How did you now know?
I know you.
Did you go to the school too?
Yes.
Point me at jump for that.
By 8 years, so you can.
We have 5 years. So what I fẹ́ pé bóyá bí 9 or 10 years ni àwa padà wá sí Ìbàdàn. So you went to that school.
For more than 30 years, now let me tell you.
How old are you now?
I'm 40.
I'm going to.
No, I'm going to be 40. Together, just right in my daughter.
Really? So you are from Edo? Where?
From Mission, but I grew up in Otherside.
I'm from Auchi.
From Mission, from Uru.
My dad is from Agbede. So what do you still want to act? You have the
But that time was learning under Majesty.
Omi làwọn yẹn.
ẹ̀kọ́ rí burúkú lẹ̀ mọ̀gbà téèyàn bá wá emotional àǹtí ni.